Tell you what I'll do is I'll record it and then we can share it later. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We might actually just mute everyone while we're talking. If you want to ask something, put your hand up and we'll unmute you.
Yeah.
Just it's quieter at our end. Okay?
Kapai.
Okay, let's get started. Can we just do a brief round of introductions, because I'm sure you don't all know each other.
I'll start. Kia ora, I'm Taki. I live in the East Coast of Springs.
Yeah, beautiful. Woohoo!
Awesome day today down here, so cool.
Look at that view.
Awesome.
Wow,
Awesome.
nice.
Mrs. Walker, your turn.
Mrs. Walker. Hi, I'm Mrs. Walker. And this is Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker.
What's up, bro?
And we hail from Rewa. Rewa. Tamaki Makoto.
Very good.
Introduce yourself, love.
Oh, hi, my name is James.
What's up, bro?
Whatever.
Congrats on your qualifying too, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, good. Too much.
We'll be testing that shortly.
Okay. Okay, kia ora Taki. I'm Joanna. I live in the far north.
Woo.
So I'm in Peria. It's pretty warm outside today. Pretty
Oh, nice.
pretty warm.
Can you stop showing your flash views?
Count it out, Joanna. No.
Wow.
And yeah, that's me.
Okay, awesome. So, thanks, guys. Look, we just wanted to get you guys as team leaders. So what that means is you've already started developing a small team underneath you, and doing really, really well. Awesome job. Congratulations to you all. So we just wanted to kind of like have a little bit of a meeting to go over a couple of things in light of the latest promotion that's come out. And then our thinking is that then you can go on and share with your own teams, okay?
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Steve and I will just share some of the stuff that we're going to talk about. We've probably got about 5 main things, and we'll try and get through it as quickly as we can, but take note if you need to. Yeah, it is recording, so we can share it again, but we'll get started. Keep going.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, so first of all, the new promotion. You would have seen that we've just left the $99 US promotion. And the new promotion that's come through this morning is now, the price point is now $149 US. Okay, which is still really amazing. That's like only a $1 increase, so that's still pretty cool. And because we signed up a Platinum Business person this morning, we know that when you're looking at $149 plus tax in New Zealand dollars, you're looking at about $260 New Zealand. Okay, so that's for Platinum Business. That works out to be about $260 New Zealand dollars for Platinum Business. And so that's just something you can keep in the back of your minds if you think that you need to share it with people, just to let them know what the cost is going to be like when they come to sign up. What's that other bit? Yeah, and we've also Steve's put it in our Whanau Messenger group, the 5-minute video. And so that 5-minute video includes the latest promo, and it's a good way to push play. So you can sit along someone and say, look, just have a quick look at this. It's only 5 minutes long, and all you need to do is go play, and to get them to watch the video, then close them. So what that means is, so what did you like best, the travel, the business, or both? And are you ready to get started? Kapai? Yeah, so have a look at the 5-minute video if you haven't already. Yeah, and use it. Use it when you can. Where are we up to? Sign-ups. So in terms of sign-ups, it's really important that during the promotion period, this one, and one of the things that we noticed in the last promotion was, and we did this a couple of times, was just be really sure that when you're going through and ticking the boxes, you do the promotion box at the top, which will be the $149 one. You do whichever travel membership your people want, whether it's gold or platinum, and you tick the business box if they want to do the business, okay? it just saves a lot of time and effort later
Rework.
and you're reworking, going backwards a little bit to try and add the business on after that. We had this happen to us a couple of times, and I was like, yeah. So that was that. Just make sure that when you're doing your sign-ups to go through and check all the boxes, triple check before you get to checkout, because you'll get at least 2 screens that will come up, an invoice looking screen that will tell you what's in that invoice. Make sure you've got the travel membership, the promotion price, and the business in there, and then you can go through and pay for it. Kapai? While we're talking about sign-ups, it's really important to know about placement. So what that means is we know that we need to get 4 to get rid of our fees. But when you're starting to place people in your binary, what will happen is that they will be automatically allocated to whichever side that they're on. So, for example, if they're on the right side, their right leg will start first. So your deltas automatically go there. But when you get to 3 people, there is a way that we can actually swap your number 4, put them on the other side. Because what you want to happen now is you want to start thinking about cycles. Your cycles means that you have 3 on one side and 3 on the other. So at 4, we want to start on the other side, your other leg, build there, and then just keep building like that, 3, 3, all the way down. So you can, you're going to get some money through making cycles. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So that was the big thing about placement. Now, iPayout. Most of us here will know a little bit about iPayout, because that's something that, and we only learned about it through the Super Saturday training that we did with Audrey a couple of weeks ago, where she talked about it. And so what it means is basically that our people can actually sign in as members. We can sign them up. They're treated as if they're a paid member, but they haven't actually paid yet, and they have a 2-week window where they need to pay those fees by. If they don't pay within that two-week window, their membership cancels out. Okay, so it's really, really important for those of you who have signed up people in your teams using iPayout, that you reinforce with them how important it is to have their fees paid. And I'm saying by the 5th of February. Okay, the 5th of February, because for most of the people that we've signed up through iPayout over the last little while, they'll all fall into that kind of 2-week period. So the 5th of February, reinforce with them. If you need to know who in your teams have gone through iPayout, I can let you know that. Just PM me and I'll send you a message back and say, look, these are the ones in your teams who have gone through iPayout.
The thing we want to try and not do more is add more work to us. So once you put people in iPayout, you still have to keep following them up. So that's the dangerous part. If we stay to the system and get people to jump in, I mean, you might use iPayout as your last resort.
Yeah.
But they're not guaranteed until they put the money in there. So we want to try and avoid it. We don't want that extra work. We want to try and get people to pay up.
Yeah.
Well, if they can't pay up then join them in later, especially during with this period. Try and use the system. iPayout was our last resort. We wanted to try and get people in the $99, so we used iPayout.
Yeah.
So this period, we want to try and stick to the system.
Yeah.
And that way we know the money's coming in. Kapai?
Yeah. Yeah, because the promotion, the 149 promotion doesn't end till the 22nd of February. That means we've got at least a month. That's more than enough time for people to get a debit card or a card if they need to. And Platinum Business at 260 New Zealand dollars. That's a month is more than enough time for people, if they're really, really keen to try and work out how they can come up with $260. So definitely try and avoid iPayout at all costs during this promotion. Okay? But I mean, we all know how to do it now, so it can be in the back of our minds for those really desperate situations, and we're all going to come across some of those maybe occasionally. Not too often, I hope.
So the next topic is getting started. And I talked with Tuck this morning about how he's doing getting started, and what he's doing is he's getting his team together and they're talking about doing the list, following the procedures. So awesome, bro. Awesome work down your way. And that's it. That's what we all have to do, is get our teams to follow, watch the Lou Hardy's 5-minute video and follow their process. As long as we all keep to that, it's got to be simple, eh? Because our next people need to know it's simple. So we share that 5-minute video. As soon as you get someone new in our team, we share that 5-minute video and we set their process. Pretty awesome. You want to cover that?
Yeah.
Getting started. Doing your list. So doing your list, writing down your list. Don't keep it in your head. Put it on paper so you can cross it out. And inviting. What we're trying to teach our team is how easy is it. So what I normally say to my people when I'm presenting is, how hard was it for, say, example, Joanna, who's brought someone in, how hard was it for Joanna to work today? Because we all know that Joanna's just sitting there watching her team. You know, so we've got to try and show them that's how hard it's going to be. You just need to sit there. All as you need to do is invite. Kapai?
Kapai.
Welcome, Chris.
Okay. Yeah. So don't forget that when you get your new people coming on board, it's really, really nice to do a welcome post for them. And I mean, I don't mind doing. I quite like doing the welcome post actually, but you know, it's something. It's just a nice way for people to be welcomed into our groups. I'm only posting our new people to Whanau Team by Mac, which is our team under Michael and Jules, and Kiwi Mac, okay, which is our Oceania team, basically, of anyone in World Ventures and you know in this kind of area. So those are the only two groups that I post to, because believe me, there are heaps and heaps of them. And in terms of the messenger chat groups, I've just had a discussion with Michael, and we're saying we're probably only going to post people now to the Whanau Team Messenger group, because Mike's a green, and he's really, really good at posting detail kind of stuff. So yeah, so those groups are important, and also to encourage your team members to jump into the pages and welcome other new people as they come up. Okay, so when you see other new people that are coming up, just say to your team, look, don't forget, jump and welcome anyone else that comes in just the way that you were when you first started.
Because what's going to happen is when they put people in, all these people from all over the world are going to jump in and welcome your people in. Hey, yeah. So it's by respect that we start welcoming all their people. So share. There's one thing you want to notice about our post, and it was a big thing that Lou Hardy done with me when I sort of first met her. She said to me, bro, we need more Māoris in the house. I said, sweet, let's do it. So one always starts her post off by Tihe Māori Ora. Kapai. So that's our lead into our New Zealand Māori. I'm not being racist or anything. It's just our lead to try and start up our Māori group. Because we haven't got as many Māoris as there are Pacific Islanders. So we're keen to start up a Māori network anyway.
Yeah, and just put your own flavour on your welcome post, however you want to do those. I've got a couple of apps that I use. If you want to know what those are, just message me. And yeah, but basically that was all we had on our list just to talk about with you all this morning. Any questions, comments?
What was those two groups that you post those welcome posts into again?
Whanau Team by Mac.
Oh, yeah.
And Kiwi Mac.
Okay, cool.
It's called. Yeah, just those two Facebook groups.
Cool.
Right, chocolate.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, Tuck.
Yeah, all good. Sweet. So, nah.
Hey team, just letting you guys know that next weekend we're heading down to Tafuya Springs. Bit of a significant day for the Kazi here. So we're gonna do a bit of a presentation in Tafuya as well while we're down there, which we're really excited about.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you know, and picking up some power pies from Tafuya Bay.
How rude.
That's all right. I'm pretty sure.
Bring it back.
I think I got some kinners out there. I'm like,
Cut it out, Joanna. We got Toby's.
Same. You know, they collect from up here.
Awesome, Whanau. Awesome. You guys got any questions? Anything you need answering? Something that might be in your head that you need to share or get out?
Can you just send the recording as soon as so that I can just go through and write some more notes?
Kapai.
Yeah.
My brain is overloading.
I know.
I tried to stay up all night, and I was messaging, and you know, and then I woke up this morning and I had all these ding, ding, ding. I was like, oh my gosh!
Must them.
Cool.
Awesome.
Guys.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll post the recording in the group shortly.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Get the fire going.
Hey.
Keep going. Me and Whanau, thank you.
Taki te.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.